Definitely. Oh, hang on, I can see some grub on the lens there. Hang on.
Hello. Now then, one of the questions I get asked a lot about visiting the Outer Hebrides is, what do we need to bring with us? Do we need to bring a ton of food? Do we need to stock up before we come to the islands? And the answer is not only no you don't, but also is that when you come to the islands, buying locally is absolutely crucial for the economy of the islands. So what we're doing now is we're on North Uist. We're going to head to Berneray, to the ferry port. We're booked on the ferry, but it's touch and go whether it's going to run because of bad weather. If it does, we're heading over to Harris and we're going to go to the An Clachan stores in Leverburgh, in the south of Harris, which is a community co-op, and we're going to chat to Kenny, who's the manager of An Clachan, to ask him exactly how important it is that when you come and visit the islands that you buy locally and use the local shops. In the meantime, as I say, we're heading to Berneray. It's quite rough. The ferry will be subject to a last minute delay or cancellation, so we'll just get there and see how we get on. What do you reckon, Dougal? Do you think the ferry's going to sail?
Well, it looks like we're in business because the ferry is sailing over from its berth, so fingers crossed we will get over to Harris today. It just is probably going to be a little bit bumpy. On the ferry, but it's a bit windy, but we're running, we're good. There's the van. So fortunately, this is one of those ferries where you're allowed to stay in the van on the car deck because it's a single level ferry, and the waves are coming over the top and they're crashing all over the van. Dougal's not having a great time of it. I think he's feeling a little bit seasick. Try and forget about the lumpy sea and the waves coming over the top. Might need a rinse off when we get to the other side.
Right, well, I have to say that was probably one of the bumpiest crossings I ever remember. Poor old Dougal. He really needs to get out of this van, so as soon as we're on terra firma, we'll let the poor puppy out to do what he needs to do. Okay, that's Dougal emptied, and now we're heading to the An Clachan Community Co-Op to stock up on some essential supplies. Right, so here we are. Let's go and see what they got. If you're tidying up before, because you know we're coming, you must be Kenny.
I am Kenny, yes.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Alright, so we've come to look at your shop, Kenny, and wow, look at all this fresh produce for a start. So what do you say to people who think they need to bring everything with them when they come to the island?
I say it's nonsense.
I think you're right. About that.
We have more than enough stuff to keep people going. We have, the whole island does. We've got regular supplies of fresh produce, meat, ambient goods. Get deliveries 2 or 3 times a week. All comes fresh from Glasgow, and that goes for all the small shops on the islands, through from Nest down to Barra. We believe that we can source or supply and help out as many local suppliers as we can.
Yeah.
Here we've got mustard, which is produced about a mile away from here. Mustard, a new company started in the past year, and like I say, they're a new company, so we'd like to support them. Gluten-free, wide range of gluten-free stuff to try and help anyone with dietary requirements. Also, if there's anyone coming onto the island that wants something specific, they can get in contact with us and we will do our very best to source it.
Cool, I'll put a link to the website under this video.
Okay.
Can I just say this is huge before you start? I mean, look at this lot. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. So we've also got likes of cheese, which is made up in the Isle of Lewis. He does this, plus he's got another 3 or 4 different varieties depending on the season and what he's got at the time.
I can see you've got dairy-free spread as well.
Dairy-free spread, yes. We've also got soya milk, almond milk.
Quick burger. We've got the corn, vegetarian.
And if you're not vegetarian, this is the side for you. So we've got the famous Stornoway black pudding, Charles MacLeod, fruit pudding, sausages.
I don't know, I can see some vegetarian haggis there.
Vegetarian haggis, yeah. I'd say we'll keep everyone happy. Solar salmon from Uist, a very popular range. And again, Outer Hebrides. We usually stock a range of Namara, which is processed down in Uist, but a lot of the catch will be caught in the Harris waters as well. So some of our customers are actually people that catch the product that sells to them, you know.
Yeah.
So crab meat, langoustines as well, something else we stock. Marmalade made from the famous Croft 36 down in Norton. That again is made probably within 1.5 miles, 2 miles from here.
Wow.
Basil Harris chocolates.
Chocolate, now we're talking.
Chocolate. So this is made by Nellie, who's again, she's about 3.5 miles from here.
Wow.
A regular customer.
Yeah.
Hebridean fudge, made from a boy up in Lewis.
Right, and this is all the craft stuff
Yes,
upstairs.
craft stuff. We've got candles which are hand poured in Tarbert. So this is the Essence of Harris range, another local company which we try and support and promote.
Mm-hmm.
We've got various craft items. We've got soap that's made in the Hebrides as well, up in Lewis. All these products you see here with yellow labels, these are all handmade by local craft producers.
It's just, you've got everything. Can you just sort of tell us once again, how important is it for people to come and do their shopping here rather than stock up?
For us, it's extremely important. The custom that we have in the summertime, it allows us to stay open over the winter. A winter trade will probably go down by half, if not 2/3. So it's a summer trade that allows us to trade during the winter months. So it's vital that people support us. And not only that, but we can also put money back into the local economy, whether it be with jobs or supporting the people that sell to us, like the producers I mentioned today. So it's one big circle. So the more money they spend locally, it stays local and stays in the community.
How important are people in camper vans, visitors, to the store?
Oh, extremely. One customer can make a difference to a bad week and to us sometimes.
Yeah.
So I know camper vans sometimes get bad press up here, but certainly not with us. We appreciate every penny that's spent in here. We really appreciate it, whether it be a camper van, whether it be a cyclist, whether it be a bus full of people coming up. But the camper van trade is a growing trade. We're seeing it increasing every year. They're always just putting money back into the economy.
Well, thank you very much, Kenny.
Thank you.
I'm going to go and get my wallet and got to go and do some shopping. All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers now. Right. That's us stocked up for the next few days. Huge thank you to Kenny and his team at the Harris Community Co-op. I'll put a link to the co-op in the description below. It's the same for all the small shops over here in the Outer Hebrides. You will be amazed what you can get, and even if you can't get exactly the brand that you're used to, you can still get something that will do the job. And all the local produce. The moral of the story is really you do not need to bring everything with you. It's all here. Only if you've got really specific needs would you need to bring certain very specialist food items with you, or you could even give Kenny a call and see if they can order them in for you. So that just about wraps up this vlog, another one about food. Not that I'm obsessed with food, you understand. We're heading on up now to the Isle of Lewis. I'm going up there to see some friends. Just leaves me to say, in the meantime, from me and from Dougal, thanks for tuning in.